problem number 25, I want to find the derivative of y equals 5 times 4 to the x. Okay, so we will have 5 times 4 to the x. Let me just mention something that students do wrong once in a while, and I want to make sure that you don't fall into the same trap. It's they see, oh, look, two things are multiplied together here, so I better use the product rule. Well, you don't need to use the product rule at all here because this is a 5. A 5 is a constant, and when I take the derivative, dy dx, the 5 just stays, okay? You can just rewrite the 5 right here. You don't need to worry about it at all. So really all I need to do is take the derivative of 4 to the x. Now, 4 to the x is a different thing than e to the x, but in a lot of ways we treat it exactly the same. We know that when we take the derivative of e to the x, the derivative is just e to the x. And when I take the derivative of 4 to the x, it's also just 4 to the x, but then I need to multiply by something to account for the fact that we're not in base e, we're in base 4. So since the base of this thing is a 4, I have to multiply by an additional ln of 4. So the 5 just stays around because it's constant, and the derivative of 4 to the x is 4 to the x times ln of 4 because the base isn't e, it's 4. And that's the derivative.